All right, welcome back to Play the Game with Steve. It's been a week. I was in the US on a family vacation. So it was some fun times with the kiddies, with the family. Obviously, not a relaxing vacation because I was with the family and the kiddies, but it was fun. So good stuff. So, guys, yes, so welcome, welcome, welcome. It's been a while. I know. Every time I say this, I feel like I'm a broken disc. I want to do more, but like I said, time is always against us in these things, right? Got a job, got the family, got all the obligations, and then you still have your passions. So I do wanted to play a game. I did try to get Brant and Brian and well, why gotta say his name? Uh, why I forget his name? What that guy? What's his face? How am I forgetting his name? Man, I feel so bad. How am I forgetting Brant, Brian? Oh my god, I'm having a brain fart. Man, I'm so tired. And now I'm dwelling on this and I feel Eric, Jesus. Okay, there you go. Yeah, so today I felt like playing a little bit of the Age of Apocalypse. So I was really, really excited. I'm like, oh, Jubilee and Clint Barton Hawkeye. Some say some of the worst characters, or probably not the worst characters, but some of the more weaker characters in the game. They both have 9 hit points. They both have like very, very limited, power, or physical strength. So I figured, you know what? Let's put them to the test and let's have some fun in the Age of Apocalypse. So I'm gonna be playing them against Eunice with on expert, obviously Eunice on expert with the standard one, the Hounds, and obviously the Infinites. So I thought this was a good balance. The Infinites and then the Hounds, and then I think it's some good minions there, and then obviously the Gene Pool. And then because Jubilee and Hawkeye have a lot of stun and confuse, I didn't want to make it too easy on me. So I did want to find a villain that can get stalwart and just kind of mess up my plans. And that's depending on how much threat is on the gene pool. So I'm gonna move to the camera, to the table. Let's switch this up here to the camera table. There you go. And I'll just go back to my video feed here. Boom. All right, there you go. So if you're here with me, say hello. If you're not a current subscriber to the channel, please subscribe. Think about subscribing, and then you can leave comments and you can chit chat and interact. Yeah, that's pretty much it. Yeah. So I know there's a couple people watching right now. All right, so I have two decks, Jubilee and Hawkeye. So I have an aggressive Hawkeye deck, and I have a Justice Jubilee deck. Now, one of the things that I wanted to do for this is kind of showcase what the shopping spree can do. So I really want Hawkeye to have access to his quiver, because Hawkeye with the quiver is a lot more efficient than a Hawkeye without a quiver. So that's one of the things I really want to showcase, because it is an item. Shopping spree can help it go get it. So the deck's pretty simple. There's a lot of upgrades and support cards. So I have the two meditations. I have the X Mansion, Professor X, Interrogation Room, all things that can remove threat. Under Surveillance, Sonic Rifles. I want to also play off Flow Like a Butterfly. So when my characters attack confused enemies, it increases the damage. Beat Cops, that I know these are cards that nobody plays with anymore, but I still enjoy a good Beat Cop once in a while. Also, Beat Cops are supports, which means they can remove threat from the shopping spree, which is really, really important, because it is not coming from a hero or an alter ego. So these Beat Cops can do the dirty on the shopping spree. Hey Nolan, how's it going, man? So I got a couple skilled investigators. My allies, I have Wolverine, Professor X, Husk, and Chamber. I call these infinite allies just because, especially these three, is because they're never going to die. But there are cards in Eunice's deck that can make them die, so that I kind of like that. Uh, it just ways to kind of mess up my strategy. So I really enjoy this. Husk can just stay alive. Chamber can stay alive if he's attacking confused enemies. X Gene, I got the disguise. I can put it on myself. I can put it on Hawkeye. So again, we can get rid of the shopping spree. I went surveillance team. Yeah, I do have I think I do have a surveillance team in here. Oh no, yeah, okay, I see what you meant. Yeah, with Monica Chang and everything. Yeah, I didn't want to do a Shield Justice thing again. I felt like, yeah, that's been done. I want to find something else. And for Hawkeye Aggression, I did put the Godslayer, the Endurance, a couple of attack trainings. Again, I want my allies to do a lot of the work. A couple of sidearms, a couple martial prowess, combat training, Honorary Avenger, Quinn Carrier, Avengers Tower, team building. And I got a lot of player side schemes, Locked in Load, which go get weapons, specialized training, build support, which can get boot camps, or the X-Jet or something like that. I also run Blade, a couple of Earth's Mightiest Heroes, and one First Aid. So Hawkeye has a 40-card deck, and Jubilee has a 43-card deck. So I'm going to do a quick little power shuffle here. So let's put those little hit point counters at 9. Eunice's counter, he starts in with a tough. And then he gains retaliate because there's 4 counters there. And he has 30 hit points. So he's not that strong. But he does come up with a lot of nastiness. All right. So let's start putting our cards down. Let's do a mega power shuffle here. With 15 cards, boom, 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 just so we can split these up. All right. So when I played my original game with the pre-con of Jubilee, I got the shopping spree in my opening hand, and that's not fun because I wasn't able to just fish it out. So that was unfortunate. All right, so we're going to shuffle Jubilee's deck here. Mix some of those cards up. All right. And we'll give it a nice cut. There you go. That's nicely shuffled. So Jubilee will be our first player. I'm playing with the Con of Heroes Netherlands first player token. So it's pretty cool. It's got Mojo's face here. And it's kind of like a poker dice. All right, and then we're going to shuffle Hawkeye's deck and then the main deck. And again, I should have done that before, but it's getting late, and I was like, let's just do it live on stream, and it's all good in the hood. All right, boom, 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 boom. All right, all these nice upgrades and supports. All right, how was your week? Did you see anything interesting in Champions World? Anything new? Anything fun that you'd like to share? Oh, and I haven't had a chance to go over all the 1.6 rules updates, so if I missed something, please let me know, because I couldn't be bothered to read them on vacation. I was like, they just came out, I think the day before I left for vacation, so I was like, I'll have to read that at some point in my life, but I'm not there yet. All right. If anyone wants to give me any of the major changes or anything that I'm most likely to miss, yeah, please feel free to let me know. All right, so let's go. All right, so first things first. Oh, man, look at that. Shadows of the Past, turn 1. We're going back to the OG days of those Shadows, turn 1. All right, so Eunice says, okay, what is this? Haunting Gene Traders. After the villain resolving step 1 of the villain, place 1 threat on Gene Pool. If this scheme is completed, the players lose the game. Set up, reveal the gene. Okay, so Mud Modular, the only thing I changed is the Dystopian Nightmare. I set it for the Hounds because I thought it was more it was more interesting. I think because I think they flip you from hero to alter ego. If you are in hero form, Hound attacks you. Otherwise, change your identity to hero form. So I thought that was pretty interesting how that works out. So again, you can't just hide in alter ego. They're going to come for you. The dogs of war are coming. All right, so I'm going to put my obligation in here, both obligations. And it says in expert mode, deal each player a face down encounter card. So we're going to start with that. Most likely, it's going to be one of the expert cards. All right. Let's see what it's going to be. All right, I got 9 hit points. I need to get my other dial for my Hawk guy. So he has 9 hit points. Jubilee has 9 hit points. One last shuffle. All right, encounter card here, encounter card there. All right, so those are my encounter cards for the turn. There's no environment. There's none of this. I got my tokens. I got my accelerators. All right, first players. I'll put all my little tokens here so they're done. I got my pile of tokens. I got my ready exhausted tokens. That's going to help out. All right, so let's get her done. All right, let's see what our opening hand is. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. So 2 plasmoid energies, which is very good. And we have a sonic rifle. I think Jubilation Lee removes 3 threat from a scheme, so I can get rid of Gene Pool, and I can find a way to do other stuff too. So I think I like that. Now that's never going to get defeated, so obviously Skilled Invader doesn't trigger this, but I think 2 doubles, I think I like this. So double for this. So I think I'm going to throw the Sonic Rifle here. I don't think I need it right now, and I'll draw 1 card. Oh, look at this. All right, well, having a Wolverine on turn 1, let's go, baby. Let's go. All right, so that is a very good turn 1. And do I do the Flash of Light? Maybe I don't even do the Flash of Light turn 1. Confuse an enemy. All right, let's go see. And then I think I shuffled Hawkeye's deck. Well, let's go see what's going on here. All right, so we got 1, a double, expert marksman, a sonic arrow, a cable arrow, and a vibranium arrow. All right, so obviously, whoops. Obviously, we're getting all our arrows on turn 1, which is always the best. So maybe we keep vibranium arrow for the tough. Oh, actually, we don't even need that. Maybe we'll keep a sonic arrow, cable arrow. We'll keep the marksman for sure. And the double. I think we'll pitch these 4 and draw 4. Attack training. Oh, a boot camp. So 2, 4. A martial prowess. 2, 4, 5. And another expert marksman. All right, well, there you go. Not bad. All right, so we're going to use Jubilation's ability. Action, search your deck for shopping spree side scheme. Put it into play. It limits once per phase. All right, so let's go find Dickadoo. Let's put the shopping spree here. And it comes into play with only 2 threat, which is not too shabby. All right. All right, so I think what I'm going to do, because we have a boot camp, we have a martial prowess, man, we have an attack training. We can put that on Wolverine. So he slashes for 4. Oh, man, that's so good. Dylan, what's up, buddy? All right, so these are good starting points. All right, so let's start. We got 2 plasmoid energies. Might as well use them. So I'm going to go 2, 4. We'll put down Wolverine. All right, so now I can exhaust to remove 1 threat from this. And then I can have Hawkeye straight up look for his stuff. All right, so let's do it. I'm going to exhaust Jubilee. Remove a threat from the shopping spree. I am going to flip up, and because she's exhausted, she can't do anything. I'm going to use Skilled Investigator and Sense of Justice to play a Flash of Light using a physical and a mental, which will remove 3 threat from the gene pool. And then I will be able to confuse my friend Eunice. Wolverine is going to slash that tough away and start bringing in the pain. We got the big guns on turn 1. So that is really good. Wolverine has been exhausted, and we are good to go. To pass it over to the Hawkster. Well, Hawkster is going to start off. He's going to exhaust and get rid of Shopping Spree. And he's going to go get an item, which is going to be his, not his bow. It's going to go be the quiver. All right, so we got quiver turn 1, which is awesome sauce. And it just goes into play. So the identity, when defeated, the player who defeats the scheme searches their deck and discard pile for an item card and puts it into play. So there it is. It is an item, and it's in play. All right, Mr. Hawkeye. I think we're going to spend a genius. We're going to put down a martial prowess. I'm going to use a boot camp and an attack training for 2. We're going to put down double expert marksman. And I think I'm going to give the martial prowess to Jubilee. Because there you go. She's going to stay, Hawkeye's going to stay down, which is kind of weird. But I don't think I want to get attacked right away. And then just start suffering. So I think that's what we're going to do. We're going to chill like this. Jubilee can take the first hit. And then let's draw some cards. All right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And there's my bow. So there you go. So now I have everything for Hawkeye to be in action. Jubilation Lee, 1, 2, oh, we got our sunglasses, 4, 5. Oh, look at this. I can exhaust, have a sonic rifle. I can then use 2 to put his sunglasses down. And then I have a disguise that I can save for later. Nice. He doesn't have retaliate with threat, does he? No. Because it only has 1, Wolverine gets, he has to have a minimum of 3. So because I removed the 3, we are safe. So 2, 4, 5 for Jubilee. 2, 4, 6. It's going to be a sexy turn for our friend, the Hawk Guy. All right. So we're going to add 2 threat here. He wants to attack into Jubilee. She's going to take it like a big girl. That's 4 damage. She goes down to 5. He's confused. He doesn't do anything against the Hawkster. And encounter, and let's go. Caught off guard. Let's go. All right, so losing that martial prowess right away. And then we have Prelate's Armor. After Eunice schemes, give him a tough status card. After you make a basic attack, spend a mental physical, discard. All right, so now he's scheming for 3. All right, we got 2 cards. First one is Assault, which will surge into Infinite Soldier. Guard, if there's Gene Pool, he's got Quick Strike. So, oh yeah, sorry. At the beginning, place a threat on Gene Pool. All right, so it should be at 2. So Guard, that's it, nothing else. And of course, there you go. I knew it. The Under Fire, baby. Let's go. 2 more encounter cards, turn 1. Exhaustion and Surge, 3 more. Let's go. These cards, man, they look like they want to, like all the standard cards. Let's go. Just stick together, you bastards. There's the Advance. So now he's scheming for 3. Plus 3 is 6. That goes to 8. Wow. And then after he schemes, give him a tough status card. That doesn't really matter, but let's give him that tough status card anyway. And Let's go. Release the Hounds. The first copy of Hounds revealed each phase gains Surge. The player who defeats the scheme searches the encounter deck and discard pile for a Hound. Does it as a face down encounter card. Let's go, baby. Let's go. All right, so we saw 2 of the expert cards on turn 1. What a time. Wow, you guys are all chatty. Yeah, sorry, I forgot this main started with 0 and assume you removed there. Yeah, no, exactly. No, you're good, man. It's all good. All right, so passing over to the Hawkeye. Well, Hawkeye got exhausted. Of course he did, because why not? Where's my hand? All right, so Hawkeye's going to put his bow into play. All right, so we got a Cable Arrow, we got a Quinn Carrier, we got Locked and Loaded, we got tons of things we can do. Hawkster, flip up, my friend. All right, let's exhaust the quiver. Let's exhaust that quiver and look at the top 5 for no arrows. 100%. There will be, there's an electric arrow and the blocking bird. All right, 1, 2, 3, 4. Sweet Christmas. We got an arrow for the quiver. All right, so we have an arrow for our quiver, and it's an electric one too, so that is a good arrow to have. All right, we are then going to spend Cable Arrow and an energy for 3. We're going to play that Quinn Carrier. That's an extra resource generator. Love it. Love it. We are going to use that resource, the Quinn Carrier, to play a sidearm on Wolverine, and then we don't have to deal with that retaliate crap anymore. I think I'm going to keep this locked and loaded because we do need it. And I think I'm going to exhaust my bow and my marksmans. I'm going to exhaust these because I can use the tokens, but here you go. I'll put 1 token for all 3. And that guy has guard. Ooh, so I'm going to wait before I use my thing. So I'll put these guys back on the ready. I'll keep locked and loaded for next turn. And then we'll shoot on this guy. All right, Wolverine slashing for 3. All right, let's go. Jubilee is going to spend 2 resources. And she's going to put down those sunny glasses of hers. She is also... He's got 4 health, so I have to flip down. So I'm going to flip down with Jubilee, which is going to regenerate Wolvie for 3. I'm going to exhaust Jubilee and meditate for a Sonic Rifle. Unfortunately, it comes in with 2 confused cards. There we go. And I can't use them right now because, well, it's easy because I'm an alter ego. Wolverine, though, will slash for 4 with piercing, which is very sad because I could have done that. So get rid of this guy. He's out. Wolverine takes 2. All right. That's done. That's done. That's done. After you play an attack event. All right. And then I'm going to call for an action. And we are going to get rid of the stun. The tough. And then we're going to play that electric arrow. And we are going to stun the Eunice. All right. Okay, we have threat to remove. We have the disguise we'll be able to use later. 1, 2, we'll ready up. Ready, 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 and ready. Okay, Hawkeye will get 5 cards. So 2, 3, 4. Rats. I don't want to see my arrows. All right. There's the X-Gene Husk 2, 4, 5, and 6. Ah, look at that. Jubilee's coat, which is Amazeballs. I can use Jubilee as a resource. Unfortunately, I don't have anything to remove threat. So I'm not finding my events, which is kind of sad, but it's okay. So Jubilee can recover. We can confuse, and then we can kind of play around with this. All right, so we're going to add 2 threats. So 8 is going to go to 10 out of 11. We're going to add a threat on Gene Pool. That goes to 3 now. So now he has Retaliate. He wants to attack, cannot. He is going to scheme for 3. Plus 2 is 5. That's 15 out of 22. And then when he schemes, he gets a tough status card. So not good. We need to find ways to remove threat. I think my play is going to have to be Husk here. Yeah, I think it's going to have to be Husk. I know I can confuse him, but... Alright, so that's done. Then encounter card here and encounter card here. So we get Genetic Attach to an infinite, otherwise it gains Surge, of course. Master Plan, uh-oh. That is going to be annoying, because this is adding 4 threat here. It's adding 4 threat there, so that's going to 7. Alright, so he cannot get stunned. He is stalwart from now on. That stays here, and then we get a tab. Alright, when an enemy attacks you, this attack gains overkill and piercing at the end of the attack. Discard Ahab's Spear. Okay, alright. Back to Jubilation Lee. Alrighty then. I think that Endurance is going to be really, really useful here. Okay, I don't know what to do. I am in a particular pickle, my friends. I am very, very, very perturbed. We don't have any threat removal. So I'm going to call for an action. I'm going to look for 5 cards for an arrow. 3, 4, 5. So we do get the Vibranium arrow, which gets rid of the tough, which is awesome sauce. Yeah, so we have explosive arrows still left. And we have another sonic arrow in there somewhere. All right. So we need to remove threat. That main scheme is getting dangerously high. But now the gene pool is also too high. And it's giving him stalwart. So I am now in a pretty rough spot. I need to play Husk. And I need to save some stuff. All right. Because he's going to be he won't be attacking or scheming this turn. All right. And I can use Husk. All right, I know what I can do. So I think Jubilee's coat is going to have to take a pass. Right. I can use Jubilee as a resource. She only thwarts for 1. Yeah, she thwarts for 1. All right. Let's think about our play. If I play Husk, I can give her +1 to her power, so that's 3. So 7 would go to 4, and that means we can confuse him. Wolverine takes 2 damage, which means we can't do anything about that. Alright, so maybe what we do here... Alright. Jubilee recovers. She goes to 8. Jubilee flips up. Wolverine will remove 1 threat from the gene pool. 7 will go down to 6. All right. I want to keep Jubilee's coat, but I don't think it's a good idea. All right. Yeah, I think I'm going to have to... Wait, before I go to hero form, I'm going to play the X gene. I think that's going to be more useful. X gene. All right, and then I'm going to spend 4 to play Husk. And she is going to thwart for 2. She's going to take a damage. 6 is going to go down to 4. All right, so at 4, I can stun him and I can confuse him. All right, so Wolverine already took his damage. I am going to use my gun to confuse this guy. Is it an attack? Exhaust, no. Confuse an enemy, deal 3 damage if he's already confused. So that is going to be the turn for her. Now, hopefully we start finding our events. All right. We're going to exhaust Hawkeye's bow. And 2, we are going to Vibranium Arrow. We'll deal 6 damage, bring him down to 21. And get rid of the tough. All right, so far so good. I'm going to exhaust Hawkeye to ready the bow. I'm going to spend 2 for a team building exercise. Arrow attack. So I can't do this. All right. I'm going to... Quiver's already been exhausted. I looked what I was looking for. I'll use the Quinn Carrier. I think that lock and loaded is just going to die right now. All right. I'm going to go 1, 2. I'm going to do an electric arrow. I will keep that locked and loaded just in case I can use it next turn. All right. And then we're going to shoot 3 damage. 21 is going to go to 18. And then we're going to keep him stunned. All right. So I think Hawkeye's going to take a little bit of a hit here. I'm very afraid if he schemes twice. But we did see one advance go by. Obviously, all the original OG cards. Does Hawkeye go down? No, I think I'm going to keep that confusion on him. All right. Let's ready our stuff. Because Jubes is going to have to go down in a minute. All right. 5 cards for Jubes. Speed Cop, X-Mansion. There we go. We have a Blinding Flash. So that can help. Skilled Investigator can help. If I can get rid of those Release the Hounds. The first copy of Hounds revealed each phase gains Surge. So far, we didn't reveal any, but it's going to happen. It's 100% happening this turn. All right, let's go. 2, 4, 5. All right, so we have Blade, and Blade can help out. And then we have a couple of other things. So good thing we didn't find any arrows, but maybe we'll be good here. So that's going to go to 17. I still am looking for my events, my thwart events, which I haven't found any yet, which is insane. How I can't find any thwart events in my deck. And she has 3 of them. All right. He doesn't gain Stalwart. He doesn't gain anything. All right. I am afraid, though. This goes up. This goes up. Maybe I... Yeah, I think I will go down. Just in case this goes up. Yeah, I think I will. Hawkeye will go down. And then I'll have a 6th card. All right, so 2, 4, 6. Okay, 6 cards here. 2, 4, 5. Because I can confuse them again, so we got ways to confuse. We're good. Restricted. I don't think I have any more restricted stuff. All right, we're good. All right, so we put the 2 threat on. We put the 1 threat on the Gene Pool, did we? All right, Stun Confused. Gone. Encounter, encounter. Infinite Soldier, Quick Strikes. So I'm going to take 2, go down to 6. And, of course, Shadows of the Past. Because it wouldn't be a better time to have Shadows than when I'm already drowning in threat. All right, so let's go. Let's drown some more. He's Quick Strike and Piercing, and then he does put what's her face underneath. And then I gotta put all... these are my cards. Where's the villain deck? All right. All right, so far, my luck is still as shitty as it always is when I do these live streams. No control, no nothing, just let's effing go. All right. Fuck me. All right. So now we have an acceleration, which, again, no threat removal at all. Okay. Okay, I can heal an X-Man. All right. And then what am I doing here? Mark for Death has 5 threat. Okay, I can't deal with that yet. Where are my freaking attack cards? Passing over here. All right. Hawkeye will flip up. I'll use my quiver. 1, 2, explosive arrow. That's awesome. 4, 5. All right, so we get an explosive arrow. That's what we need. Okay, so we got an explosive arrow. We have a blade. Okay. We'll use team building exercise and we'll throw in blade for free. All right, we have a guard there. He doesn't have surge. He doesn't have anything. Okay, so what we need to do is we'll exhaust our bow and 1 arrow, and we'll do our explosive arrow. Bring him down to 15. Take 3 damage on him. We're going to pitch locked and loaded because we're never going to play this. Blade is going to punch for 2. Get rid of crossfire. Okay, he's exhausted. All right. All right. Quinn Carrier and a Godslayer are going to put an Avenging Tower. And I have a Martial Prowess and an Avenging Tower. All right, so I think I'm going to get rid of this. And I'm going to put an Honorary Avenger on Jubilee. So she goes up to 7. All right. All right, now I have the Blinding Light. Stun and confuse each of the chosen enemies. All right. So, what can I do? Let's see how we play this. I can pay this for this, and then I can put 2 here for the X Mansion. All right, so I can thwart here. Man, I need to do something about all this threat. Because right now I'm being super, super lucky. But I need to remove a ton of threat, and I can't deal with it. All right, so let's see what we can do with Husk. Ready Husk after this use. All right, so I can thwart twice with Husk. So I can remove 4 threat. And then the X Mansion, just, who cares? We'll just leave it there for the next turn. All right, let's do that. Because I need to spend, so that pays for that. All right. I can't give him Stalwart. All right, so she's going to thwart for 2. That's going to go to 3. I'm going to use a Beat Cop to ready her again. she is going to thwart for another 2 and die. I'll remove 2 from the main. Okay, so she dies. Okay. I'll put a skilled investigator on Hawkeye. Actually, I'll put it on myself just in case. I'll keep this X Mansion, and I'm going to do a blinding flash. I'll choose X enemies, so physical and whatever, mental, and I'll stun and confuse each of those enemies. It doesn't matter. I'm just going to stun confuse. Actually, I'm going to stun confuse this guy and the boss. All right, so that is going to help a bit. All right, I am then going to exhaust and remove 1 threat from marked for death. I'm going to flip down, heal Wolverine for 3. And then Wolverine will remove a threat and take a damage right there. All right, so that can help. That can help. I'll keep the X Mansion. All right. Well, it's an interesting fight so far. So far, the Stun Confused are doing really, really well. I hope this... I'm actually going to... I want to get rid of this. Let's just see what happens. All right. Hawkeye gets 5. 2, 4. Yes, finally. Okay, I got the attack training to go on Wolverine to give him the +2 health. I got build support that can go get all the other stuff, and I got a first aid. All right, awesome sauce. All right, Jubes, give me Flash of Lights and Professor X. My God, everything I needed. 2, 4, 5, and a disguise. All right, so let's go. We'll be able to remove a ton of threat here. But watch me go into a Surge Fest. This goes to 18, so we are 3 away. So if he schemes twice, we're done. All right, so Stun Confused, Confused. Let's go. This goes to 4. 1 and 1. Deal 3 damage to an ally you control. All right, so... shizer. So that's going to kill Blade. Because it kills Blade, it adds... What does it say? If an ally is defeated by anything, place 3 threats. So that goes to 7. So now he's... And otherwise attached to the villain. Exhaust your hero and spend a wild resource. All right, so now this guy's attacking for 6 with overkill. All right, oh my God. Passing it back to Jubilee. All right, let's start controlling some stuff here. We need to control. All right, here we go. Jubilee is at 7. She is okay. All right, I'm going to exhaust Jubilee. Wait, before I do anything. Rats. That is problematic. Rats. Oh wait. An X-Men character. All right. Let me try to do something first. Hawkeye's quiver. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right. So we do get a sonic arrow. So we got some confused. Where's the cable arrows? Those are the ones we're looking for right now. Okay, we have this. So we've used... Oh yeah, so sonic arrow goes here. Let's go. We want our Lady Love. Okay, so I could ready an X-Man. He's punching for 4. So we're going to slice and dice for 4. We're taking this guy out. All right, we're going to exhaust Jubilee with meditation to play Professor X. Professor X is going to ready an X-Men character, which is going to be Wolverine. All right. Do I have extra resources? No. I can't play both of these unless I draw a card somehow. Okie dokie. So, you know what? The X-Mansion can wait. X-Mansion will play the Disguise on Hawkeye. So if Hawkeye goes down, he can remove 2 threat, which is pretty good. All right. We are then going to flip up with Jubilee. My God, I need to spend a wild resource to get rid of that. Do I have any wilds? No, I did not have any wilds. All right. This will remove 3 threat. All right. I am going to exhaust the X gene. I know. Eunice is definitely juiced. All right. I'm going to use the X gene and chamber to play Flash of Light. Oops. I'm exhausted here. All right, so Flash of Light, remove 3 threat from a scheme if you paid confuse an enemy. So I'm going to remove 3 threat. 7 is going to go down to 4 on the gene pool. Actually, no. 7 is going to stay at 7. I'm going to remove the 3 threat from the main before I lose. And I'm going to confuse my soldier. Professor X is going to remove 3 threat from marked for death. Gets rid of that. Mockingbird, what does that do again when it's finished? The Clint Barton player searches their deck and when the stage is defeated, return Mockingbird to her owner's hand. So Mockingbird goes to Hawkeye's hand. Skilled Investigator triggers. I'll just exhaust it, and then I draw 1 card. It is a Plasmoid Energy, which is really good. And I could have used that earlier, 100% earlier. Professor X takes 1. All right. Attack, piercing, overkill. What do I need? Mental, physical. After you make a basic attack against Eunice. All right, I still need to make a basic attack against Eunice. All right. I'm going to call for an action. Call for an action with Hawkeye. I'm going to exhaust Avengers Tower, Queen Carrier, and Team Building. All 3. I'll just put these 3 together. And I'll cheat in Mockingbird. All right. I am then going to use my explosive arrow to heal Wolverine for 2. Using the first aid. All right. So these are all exhausted. All exhausted. Okay. Next thing we're playing. Wolverine. Does he remove threat or does he just go for damage? I should start remove. I need to remove some threat from some stuff. Okay. So that removed that. That removed that. So that's down to 15. All right. I need to remove some threat. So Wolverine will remove 1 threat from the gene pool, bringing it down to 6. And he took his damage. All right. I'm going to keep this Plasmoid, which can get rid of the prelate armor after. All right. Passing it over to Hawkeye. Mockingbird will exhaust. Remove 2 threat. 6 is going to go down to 4. All right. Now, that being said, we are going to use endurance. Did we put an endurance on somebody? We're going to use Man, I really hate using all my resources. Do I just put it on Wolverine so he slashes for 5 now? I think what I'm going to do is pretty simple. I'm going to exhaust my bow and this. I'm going to exhaust this. I'll use the Sonic Arrow. I'll deal 3 damage, bringing him down to 12. And I'm going to confuse him. All right. I am then going to use... I really want to put that +2 hit points on Wolverine. You know what? I am going to use the endurance and put the attack training on Wolverine. So there you go. So now he's slashing for 5. Professor X can take 2 damage. I'm going to be taking a few more, but... And I need a wild resource. I did not have any wild resources. So that crossbones rifle is going to be brutal. So it's got ranged. This at least is going away. But Eunice is attacking for 6. Ugh. That's going to hurt. Hawkeye is going to flip down, exhaust, and remove 2 threat. Let's remove 2 threat from the main. 15 is going to go down to 13. And that acceleration is gone. I'm going to keep that build support because at one point we're going to use this. All right, so villains confused. This is already took 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 took. All right, the age of apocalypse is reals. All right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 2, 4, 5. Shuffle my deck. Get an encounter card. All right, guys, we're doing good. We're doing pretty good. Now I feel like we've gotten a little bit of control, but it is a good game. It is definitely a good game. I'm just afraid for Mockingbird. And 6. All right, so we got a double resource. We can get the boot camp. We can build support. And then we'll hopefully find some arrows now that we shuffled our deck again. And we should be good. All right, we still haven't seen any hounds, which is kind of nice. All right, we got a mission training, a grand finale. All right, 2, 4, and 5. So power. Okay, so we got all the resources. And then we can deal like 6, 8 damage. But we are definitely need our thwarting events. All right, so we're going to add only 2 threat. So that's going to go back to 15. Gene Pool is going to go back to 5. Oh, man. Oh, I'm going to lose my confuse if I block with an ally. Ah, I forgot about that. All right, I got to exhaust Jubilee and hope she survives. 4, 6. Oh, place 2 threat on the Gene Pool. All right, I think we're done. She's attacking for... So 2, 4, 6. Minus 2 is 4. I go down to 3. We place 2 threat on the Gene Pool, which makes him stalwart. And then he is going to scheme for 3. Plus nothing. Oh my god, that's 18. Gets a tough status card. This gets discarded. All right, I have a grand finale. At least I got the wild to get rid of this, but now I had to exhaust. That's annoying. He is stunned. And then 3 cards. 1 and 2. First card is a gang up. All right, well, that means death. Gang up is death. Oh, wait, no. I can exhaust with Professor X. It just has range. So he's going to attack for 4, 5. Professor X is dead. Adds 3 threat. So 7 goes to 10. And then there's an amplify icon now. Holy shnikes. And I have no threat removal this turn. All right. And then endless ranks. Let's go. That's 4 threat. And Alter Ego, place 3 threat on the main. 18 plus 3, is it loss? It's 21 out of 22. Son of bitch. We have survived. I don't think we're going to survive long, though. Holy shizballs. Okay. I don't know what to do here. There's 10 threat there. I can't do... All my threat removal is in the garbage. Wow, that's insane. I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do with myself. Son of bitch. Yeah, not finding my my flashes of lights and not getting my coat is what killed me. Yeah, getting the attack one was nice, but the coat is definitely what I wanted. I played Unit earlier today and gave up on Gene Pool and ended up with like 30 plus threat on it. I know, but exhaust your character. Plus, I can't. I'm always exhausted. I have nothing, so that's 4 threat. Fuck. All right, let's see. Let's look at the top 5. Give me something. 2. Don't give me damage. 4. Yeah, of course. Get no threat removal. All right, I'll just keep the Sonic Arrow. Who cares? And shuffle. So there's an acceleration here. Man, I don't understand how Jubilee is not getting her stuff. She is not getting anything to help. It's frustrating. Ah, son of a bitch. Son of a bitch. I have to make a basic attack. I can't. This doesn't help. Surge. So he's got 6 hit points as well. So the Gene Pool. So these. Damn. Alright. I'm going to exhaust Hawkeye. Oh, that's a hero action. So I would have done it. So this is going to go to 19. Okay. Man, oh man. Hawkeye flips up, does the whole thingamabobber. Man, I never recovered from that threat. Was not able to recover once from that threat. Oh man, this fucking sucks. What to do. Just don't know what to do with myself. I'm going to give up because that's all I can do. I can remove 1 threat here, 3 threat. But Jubilee has to go down and then it's just death. Because I cannot confuse. Ah, that sucks. That sucks. Unless I can bring that down. Can I bring it down enough? 10 goes to 9. $19 plus 3 is 22. So I'm still dead. Yeah, I can't remove enough. Can't remove enough threat. All right. Game over. Ah, this just fucking sucks. That sucks. Really sucks. That stupid Shadows of the Past effed me over. All right, let me see. I'm going to retry. It's still early. I'm not giving up. I think the sidearms were all his. This goes here. All right, I'm going to try this again. Hopefully I don't get effed over with the Tret. That's That's what killed me. Really? Man, look at all this goddamn threat. Alright. Effing me over. Like the bastard it is. Alright. Let me see Hawkeye's deck. Let me see the main. Yeah, not... Okay, I just need to find these flashes of light. Those are my go-to cards. Alright, if you want to give up on me, you are more than welcome to. If not, thank you for watching. I'm just going to play for myself and try to see if I can beat this shit. And if I can't, well, I'm going to go to bed sad. Alright, let's get rid of this guy, this guy, this guy, this guy, this guy, this guy. You can just go to hell. Alright, so this, there's nothing else that I needed to discard. These here. Maybe if I pushed more damage, I think I would have been fine. Hawkeye was still at 9. Yeah, trying to control the gene pool. I'm surprised, though. This Justice deck should do what it needs to be done. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20, 22, 24, 26, 28, 4, 36, 38, 40, 42. It's only 42 cards. So 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20, 22, 24, 26, 28, 30, 32, 34, 36, 38, 39, 40. Yeah. Did I remove any cards from the game? No, no, no. Yeah, man. Eunice can be a total dickwad. Especially, like, I'm trying a strategy where he's a little bit tougher. And again, I'm playing 2 characters that kind of... it's okay, but let's try this again. But instead of looking maybe for Hawkeye's quiver, I'm going to look for Jubilee's coat or her sunglasses. But again, I got an upgrade in. First thing I got was caught off guard. So that is kind of shitty. So when that happens, you're like, well, that sucked. All right, let's go here. And I thought 22 threat on the main. I thought it was good. All right, here we go. Let's go. All right, Jubes, let's see what you got. Professor X, turn 1. That's pretty good. Wolverine and a disguise. 2, 4. And a skilled investigator. Look at that. Oh, my God. All right, check it, check it, check it. That is an awesome turn 1. All right. And we are going to accept that turn 1 because it's pretty awesome. All right. All right, let's go. Clint. Blade. Blocking Bird. And my quiver. All right, so this is just... All right, this is just a better, way better start. We'll start this. But again, let's see what the villain's first turn is going to be. Hey man, there's 6 of you guys watching. Thank you for watching. Let's go, baby. Let's go. All right, Jubilee action. Go get this thing. Shopping spree. 2 threat on it. Easy. All right, so we're going to, first of all, use Professor X to disguise ourselves. We're going to use 2 plasmoid energies to play Wolverine. We're going to put down a skilled investigator. And then we're going to exhaust our action to remove 2 threat from a scheme. We're going to get rid of shopping spree right away. Unfortunately, we can't clear this. But we are getting our coat. Is it our coat? What is it? Jubilee's coat. There we go. So now we have +1 thwart. There you go. Christmas. Look at that. That is insane. Look at this. Christmas time is here. Amazeballs. So we have our coat. We have Jubilee exhausted. She's in disguise. All right, we have her coat. So she's got +1 thwart. We got Wolverine, who's going to take 2 damage. Get rid of this clown's tough. Oh, wait. 4 threat. He has retaliate. Yep. We're going to take a retaliate. 27. Awesome sauce. All right, and then we're going to flip Jubilee up. And she'll be exhausted. All right, good stuff. All right, let's start off with our friend, the Hawkster. Hawkeye. What are we starting with Hawkeye? I think we're going to keep this. Are we not playing that quiver just to play Blocking Bird? No. I don't think we're there yet. I think we're going to spend 2 for an Avengers Tower. Avengers Tower is going to exhaust to play Blade. And Blocking Bird is going to put our quiver in. I think we're going to stay down with Hawkeye. Are we staying down? Or are we going up? Hawkeye is going to remove 1 threat from the gene pool. There you go. All right, so he's at 9. We're at 9. All right, let's go. 5 cards. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right, check it. Endurance, Sonic Rifle, Power of Justice. Let's go. Again, no thwart events. That's kind of sad. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. So we have an arrow. Avengers, sidebar. All right, let's go. 5 cards. 2, 4, 5. 2, 4, 5. All right, we're placing 2 threat here. A threat on the gene pool. So that's 4. Eunice is going to attack into Jubilee for 2. Plus 1 is 3. She's going to go down to 6. He's going to attack Hawkeye for 2. Plus, place 2 threat on the gene pool. Ouch. So down to 7. Encounter. So that gene pool at 6 is going to make things problematic. Eunice activates against you. You'll heal 3 damage, so you go back to 30. He gets a tough status card, Christmas. And that's it. So he's going to attack me for 2. 2. Down to 2. And then 1 more card. Infinite Prelate again. So he's going to activate, get another tough man. So Hawkeye is going to defend. He's attacking for 5. Takes 4 down to 3. Oh my god, am I dead turn 1? Criminal Pass. Okay, discard Hawkeye's bow from play. Discard this obligation. So I can't do anything. Just this gets discarded. I don't have my bow, so it don't matter. And attached to Eunice. All right, good. That hurts. All right. I think we're going to use Vibranium Arrow for a specialized training. That's got 10 threat. We're going to use our quiver to look for something. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Thank you. It's very dumb, but we're going to use a double to put a sidearm on Wolverine. And we'll put an honorary Avenger on Jubilee. That goes to 3. Hawkeye needs to flip down because he's at 3 as well. All right, so Hawkeye flipped down. He's exhausted. Let's play a little faster here. What do? We have 10 threat on the specialized training. Okay, she's got +2 threat, +2 thwart. I can exhaust to give her a resource. After units attacks and defeats an ally, place 1 threat on the gene pool. All right, so that's at 6. I don't like that being at 6. That's the problem. Okay, Jubilee's going to remove 2 threat from the gene pool. That's at 4. So 4, at least he's not stalwart anymore. All right, I'm going to spend... All right, I think I just do it like that. I'm going to spend 3 for a sonic rifle, 2 for a sense of justice. All right, I'm going to put a confuse on him. Here, I'm going to flip down to alter ego, heal Wolverine. He's going to take 2 and piercing for 4. He's down to 26. All right, let's go. All right, let's find some events, guys. All right. There we go. 2, 4, 5, and 6. We got a beat cop, we got a flash of light, a firecracker, and blinding flash. All right, so we got some good stuff here. Let's ready her. Let's ready him. And then 6 cards. All right, 2, 4, 5, and a Queen Carrier. All right, we got some stuff to play. 2 for that. We got the Expert Marksman. I think maybe we just put down this and keep Queen Carrier for later. I still have to find my bow. All right, so yeah, I still don't have my bow, so I got to go get my bow at one point. All right, we're gonna add 2 threat here. We're gonna add 1 threat on the gene pool. That's at 5. Confused, and then he's gonna scheme for 3. That goes to 7. All right, encounter. 3 damage to an ally. Bam. Let's go. And that's going to add 3 threat here. So that is going to go to 8. Man, those hunters. Bastards. And Prelate's armor. Holy shnikes. All right, he's back to being fully geared. All right. I'm at 3 health. All right, that is not good. Okay. What to do? All right. I have to heal. I have to do something. All right, we got Firecracker, Blinding Flash. All right, we can stun and confuse him. All right, Jubilee has got to recover. She's going to go to 6 because he's punching hard. Okay, she's going to flip back up. I am going to use Beat Cop and float like a oh wait, no. I'm going to use Blinding Flash for 1 and Sense of Justice for 2. I'm going to do a Flash of Light. That is going to remove 3 threat. And then because of my coat, after you play an event, exhaust the coat and remove for each different resource type. So I paid 2 different resources. I get to remove another 2 threat. 5 is going to go down to 3. All right, here we go. Back to normal. Back to normal. All right, then I kind of want to play that beat cop. Okay, so that's done. What do I do? All right, I think what I'm going to do is I am going to... Man, if I swing with Wolverine... it's annoying. I'm going to go 1, 2, 3. I'm going to play the beat cop. I'm going to move 1 threat over to the beat cop and exhaust it. All right, done. We got some. We need threat removal. All right, we're gonna get rid of our gun. We're gonna confuse Eunice again. All right, that seems legit. Okay, Hawkeye, Hawkeye, Hawkeye. Do we just stay in alter ego with Hawkeye? We're gonna exhaust, go to 6. I think that's what we're gonna do. We are going to spend Godslayer and Vibranium Arrow. Yeah, Godslayer, Vibranium Arrow. We're going to put an Expert Marksman and an Endurance on Jubilee. So she can go to 9. All right, that's pretty legit. Oh yeah, I could have used Wolverine for 1. I'm going to use Wolverine for 1. Remove 1 threat from the main. That's at 6. All right. Hawkeye, I'm going to pitch team building exercise to go get my bow. All right. Done. I'm going to keep that. I'm going to chill in alter ego. All right, let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right, so we got some arrows here. Jubilee. All right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we got Firecracker, X-Gene. All right, so we can play Chamber, we can Disguise, and then we can Firecracker. All right, we can have some fun here. Again, we don't have a thwart event, but it's not too bad. We have a Cable Arrow that can help. All right, adding 2 threat here, so that is going to 8. Adding 1 threat to Gene Pool, that goes to 3. He wants to attack me for 3. I'm going to take the hit for 3, 4. Back down to 5 with Jubilee. Confused. Schemes for 2. Goes to 10. Encounter. Encounter. Attached to the villain. Ugh. That is going to hurt. Ah, yes! Shadows of the Past once again. Let's go. All right, so this guy, and then this crap. All right, so Hawkeye was definitely a Shadows man. Loves the Shadow. All right, it's okay, because that's why I didn't play Mockingbird, because I figured she would just go away anyway. And there's an acceleration there. All right, we're passing it back over here to the Hawkster. All right, so we got explosive arrows en masse. All right, Hawkeye is at 6. We have an electric. Oh, we can do some stuff. Hawkeye doesn't need to recover, or does he? Does we? He doesn't really need to. Let's have him recover anyway. Just in case. Go to 9. Actually, if I have... Oh, no. Yeah, go to 9. Exhaust. All right, we're going to exhaust the quiver. There you go. There's a Cable Arrow. I don't need to look at the rest. It's going underneath. All right, again, having some fun here. All right, Wolverine can have some fun. All right, we're going to stun this guy. All right, so I think we go 1, 2, 3 for a Quinn Carrier. then yeah, I think we can. That's not bad. That's not bad. That's not bad. All right. 1, 2, 3. Queen carrier. There's no guards. But I want my Mockingbird. All right. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to use Expert Marksman to do a cable arrow to remove 3 threat from this. 5 is going to go down to 2. And then all right, I am going to call for an action. I am going to use Jubilation Lee. Wait, I'm going to use Beat Cop to remove a threat from the gene pool. And then, yeah. Oh, man. I need to remove one more threat, but I can, oh no. Reduce the cost of the next Avenger. Oh man, I won't be able to play it. I won't be able to play her if I do that. So that kind of sucks. And I really want to put her down. Okay, how do I do this? I can deal 4 damage to Eunice. Alright, okay, well, this is what we'll do. Alright, never mind. Okay, so you can't do your thing. You can't do this. So maybe I don't do the cable arrow, and I just do... Nah, no, we'll keep it to the cable arrow. That's fine. And we'll just discard these 2 cards. We'll discard our arrows. Because there's no point of keeping them. Yeah. Alright, discard our arrows. We got the explosive one there anyway. Bow's exhausted. Man. Wish I. Alright, we are going to, this has been used. Jubilee is going to thwart for 2 off the specialized training. So, actually, yeah, that main is still scary. Yeah, we'll thwart for 2 off the main. So 5 is going to go down to 8. We are going to use Disguise in Chamber to play a Firecracker. So we'll deal 4 damage to this guy. Take him out. Jubilee's going to flip down. When she flips down, Wolverine heals for 3. Use Meditation to put down an X gene. And then Wolverine is going to take out Cross Guy. All right. Looking good. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. All right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 2, 4, and 6. So we can have a second Beat Cop out there, which is okay. And the more cards we put on the table, the less cards we have on ourselves. All right. It's going to go up +3, so it's going to go to 11. We're going to add 1 threat on the gene pool. That's at 3. All right. And he's going to be attacking for a lot. He's attacking Hawkeye for 5. Oh, son of a gun. All right. Attacking the Hawkeye for 5. you know, Hawkeye's going to have to take it. 6, down to 3. All right. This goes away, though. When attachment attacks you, this attack gains overkill and piercing. At the end of the attack, discard Ahab's energy. After you make a basic attack against Eunice, spend a lightning and a physical. After Eunice attacks and defeats an ally. Alright, so when he attacks and defeats allies. Alright, so then he's going to scheme for 3. I don't like that. 4, so that goes to 15. This is already in the danger zone. Advance. Plus 5, it's at 20. Man. Alright. Attach. It surges. Endless ranks. Let's go. I think we're going to lose to threat again. Because I have nothing to remove threat again. Man. That threat just fucking goes up so fast. And I can't deal with it. It's pissing me off. Alright. Alright. Passes over to Jubes. Alright, the Jubes. She's at 5 health. Doesn't help. I can do Husk. I can put a Beat Cop. Beat Cop takes care of 1. Alright, let's just... she's at 5 health. Is there anything I got? I can confuse him again. Which is not what I need. Add 3 threat to the gene pool. I'm at 5. Yeah, man. He hit me for like a ton of bricks. I need that 2 threat though. But I can get 2 more threat from Mockingbird. Alright. How do I play this, Steve? How do I play this? I need to play this smart. If I go Husk for 4, I can ready her. I can give her +1 thwart and I can heal her after. It's an interrupt. But then I'm kind of stuck. I'm stuck with being that 1 resource short. Because there's 2 accelerations on the main. I don't need to stun the guy. If I spend 3 for an X-Jet, and then I put down another Beat Cop, that's 2 threat, which is the same as Husk. But this is permanent. I think I'm going to do that. Do I need to heal, though? I kind of need to heal a little bit. That's another 2 threat that I lose if I do that. You know what? Let's just keep it. All right, let's flip up. I'm going to thwart for 2, give Mockingbird back here. Mark for debt goes away. I trigger Skilled Investigator, draw card. There's a Meditation, which I don't need, but it's an extra card. All right, I'm going to spend 3 for an X-Jet. Let's go resources. Let's go. All right. If I do this, I could play Husk. And then I have it for next time. Or I spend 3 with the X-Jet, play another Beat Cop, take 2 threat here. That goes to 18. So this goes to 3, and this goes to 1. I get Wolverine to remove 1 more, so that goes to 17. And I can keep Husk for next turn, which all my extra resources should be able to get me in the good zone. Okay. All right. We're going to use Avengers Tower. Wait, first things first. Let's look at the quiver. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We got a Sonic Arrow, which is great. Oh, we might be able to escape this nonsense. And I just realized what I forgot to do in my deck. I forgot to put thwart events. I'm like, what am I doing? I forgot to add the high cost thwart events in Justice. I'm like, what am I doing? I forgot. So adding the thwart events, not Stealth Strike, like Crisis Averted, I remove 6 from the main, and then I can remove 3 for each resource. So that's 9 threat with Jubilee. And that's what I forgot to do. I knew I forgot some cards. I wanted to add a couple of those events, and I completely spaced out. Because that's what she's good at, is she can mix match the threat. But it's okay. So we're going to use one of these. We're going to use Avengers Tower, Quinn Carrier, and a Boot Camp for 3. We're going to play Mockingbird. We're going to use Martial Prowess for another Expert Marksman. We're going to use Earth's Mightiest to heal Hawkeye for 2. So he goes to 5. And then Hawkeye is going to punch for 3. Eunice has Retaliate. Oh yeah, he does. Whatever. Let's leave the tough there. Let's remove 1 threat from the gene pool so he doesn't get the Retaliate. Mockingbird removes 2 threat and takes a damage. And then I'm going to exhaust my bow. And the 2 Expert Marksmen, I'm going to play a Sonic Arrow. Remove the tough. And confuse. Because he only has 2 on him. And then flippity down. Alright. Okay, so we'll put, like I said before, I'll put the bow and this all together. I'll put my resources down like this. So I don't need to use all of these. I can do that, and then I can save some of these. For these guys, for my resources, for my beat cops. All right. All right, Flash of Light, 2, 4, 5. So we have a we have our Flash of Light, which is what we need, and that that gets paid. And then 1, 2, 3, 4. We get Husk, and we can pay for Husk using either ourselves and everything. I think we're looking pretty good here. All right, he's still attacking for 3 though. That's the only scary part. 6 cards. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. All right, we got some doubles. So double means we're going to put down a Boot Camp. Or we can Earth's Mightiest. That'd be good. All right, I know what we're going to do. All right, so first things first, we're going to add 2 threat. This is going to go to 17. We're going to add 1 threat here to give him Retaliate. 3 threat goes to 18. He wants to attack for 3 into Jubilee. And I think Jubilee has no choice here to defend. So he's attacking for 1, 2. So Jubilee goes down to 3. He is confused. 1, 2. Sniper shot. Deal 3 damage to your hero. Thank you. Shh. Fuck me. Son of a bitch. Ah, you fucking suck. Ah, that stupid Shadows. Again, I get killed by a card from Shadows of the Past. Fuck. Ah, this pisses me off because I had the control. I had what I needed to do. I think my biggest fuck up was I didn't put enough thwart events in my deck. Anyway, so I'm dead in the water. So that sucks. You are unfit to survive. You are weak, and you die. All right. So I think I had it. Oh man, fucking pisses me off. Losing to stupid shit. Fucking Shadows of the Past again. Always. Fucking Shadows. I think I like Standard 3 better. Hawkeye's cards are doing him dirty. I know. Goddamn Crossfire. Oh man, look at all this +2, +3 shit. And I was gonna be safe too. I was so goddamn safe. That fucking card. Pisses me off. Can't get there. And again, this is my mistake because I fucked up on Jubilee. I needed to add the big thwart events, and that's what I forgot. The confuses were great. Even the meditations were fine. I think I just forgot to add the because I was so focused on the confusion and adding more damage on the confusion that I forgot to add a couple of events to just increase the viability. And again, I never got the mission training on the husks and everything, but I think that was a good challenge. Even though I died, which again, it's bound to happen, especially when I'm live streaming, because why the fuck wouldn't it, right? All right, so since I'm dropping F-bombs, I'm gonna stop and just be done and go to bed because it's 11. Man, I really wanted to showcase Jubilee, and I messed up. It's my bad. It's not the Jubilee deck that sucks. It's me. I think instead of putting those beat cops, I think I was just focused on getting Hawkeye's stuff out, everything. These beat cops should have been the Crisis Averted, and then we would have been fine. Yeah, I would have been. It would have been better off if I would have gotten rid of those. Yeah, it's just now that I think about it, I replaced those by Crisis Averteds with the Jubilee's code out. That's it. That's 6 threat from the main and 3 from something else every time. So that controls threat en masse, and then I'm good. And then Hawkeye just doesn't need to get Shadows of the Past. Because it really fucks him up. All right, guys. So thank you so much. I did enjoy playing the game. I just got frustrated because it's late and I haven't played in a while. And who's not salty after losing? Yeah, but sometimes the game has to win. Because if it was too easy and we won all the time, then why the hell play? So on that, thank you so much for watching. Make sure to like or unsubscribe or whatever you want to do after this horrible display of my skills. All right. Peace out, everyone. Have a good night. I'm going to bed, but I look forward to the revenge video soon. I am 100% shooting a revenge video, and then I'm going to switch it up because I need to do them justice. I definitely need to do them way better justice than what I did. But it's so crazy, you know, like there's a few cards that mess me up and they came out every time. Last game, it was the Culling of the Week to add the threat that gave him the scheme. And then after that, it was what? It was like these hunters dealing 3 damage to an ally. I'm like, come on, guy, really? And then after that, these sniper shots from Hawkeye, just enough to get the job done. I'm gonna clean this shit up later. But on that note, peace out, guys, and I'll see you probably on Thursday with the rest of the fellas, and then I'm gonna rethink my life choices with the Jubilee pack. and then figure out a better deck. All right, have some fun. Play the game. Peace out, guys.